it seems like it's all over the place. So this guy's here. I always feel badly for him, but I don't know if he's autistic or similar, but right, it's like you can see the smoke sort of all over the place. I have no idea where it was, but that way. I'll head on this way, but it bothers me that people can be heavily controlled. Now, the government is, I guess, a hotspot for puppeting, and it's old school apparently. This is what I hear. There are people at the dog show, and there's like the Philadelphia or the Pennsylvania kennel dog show, you know, Best in Show. Those people learn how to do that with their dogs. And just imagine like dogs that are trained for the movies, or cats, or people who handle wildlife. And it seems like, how did they get the bear to do that? How do you get a bear to perform in a circus, you know? How do you get an elephant to do stuff? It could be in that so there's a fire engine down at Riverwalk, north down there. I do feel like the smoke is heavier up here, but anyway, whatever I was saying, right, training bears for the circus, training, you know, seals, orcas, even at SeaWorld. I mean, what a sad story that these, you know, wildlife, you know, might have been taken away from their natural surroundings. You know, instead of a sanctuary, they're out there to perform for people who are willing to pay to watch and then eat, you know, cotton candy, popcorn, and all that CRAP. So anyway, how is it done? Who knows how to do it? And why is it that a lot of people don't know how to do it? Even Cesar Millan has the mojo, right? He goes in, fixes, you know, it looks like in an instant he's able to train someone's dog. But as soon as he leaves, like, you can try to reinforce what he was, you know, trying to teach. But how successful are the families left behind who can't get their dog to do what Cesar Millan got them to do? So anyway, just something to think about, because it's an art form that's been covered over and forgotten in modern day society. Wow, we have this pigeon that just came in for landing next to the eagle. So it looks pretty smoky up here, and even down there. I have no clue, it's just all over the place. But it's something to keep in mind. And could people be puppeted against a targeted individual? Are we... Oh, can I get this big gigantic pigeon really quick? There's an airplane up there. That is one big pigeon. I thought he was like the size... Hi, big guy. Hi. I don't have food, but there's the eagle up there. He's on the larger side for a pigeon. We have Philadelphia police down here. In their little cruise boat, tugboat, whatever it is. So it's really smoggy down there by the Children's Hospital Research Center, the Roberts Research. And the wind is kind of west to east. I don't know, maybe south. It doesn't look too bad up there. So anyway, no word on where the smoke came from. So that's the FMC tower and the Sierra building. They have the Sierra green on top of the garage there. Seagull. So they have seagulls here in addition to the pigeons. So I guess that one guy, I saw him as a pigeon, maybe he was actually a seagull with pigeon colors. unless there was a train issue, the trains can put out smoke like this. But anyway, little Sunday morning walk here. Sometimes I feel like running because I want to drop a few pounds, and sometimes my body wants to kick it into gear and sort of get rid of, you know, get back into a little bit more shape. Yoga was really my favorite pastime or activity, if you will, practice. But all the good yoga has left Philadelphia to never be here any longer. They want me to go this way? It smells like the beach here with the seagulls. So we have porta potties, we have construction, we have a train station that's been fenced off on this side. There's some big pigeons in here. Hey. Isn't that amazing? Hi guys. I wish I brought food. So I wish I brought food. They're probably looking for it. No one's out here. Often people are lounging out here, hanging out. Oh, there's some crumbs on the ground, like bread and stuff like that. So it has to do with the fire at the house. So in 2013, an old friend and neighbor of mine from when I was growing up, we had parted ways. She was like a year and a half older than me. She called me up and she's like, Sharon, did you know that the house that you grew up in just caught on fire? It was like a 3 to 4 or 5 alarm fire, and the fire started like where your bedroom was. And I was like, no, I hadn't heard. Like, I didn't know. So I look it up. Aetna Fire and Ladder Company had it on their blog for a while. I might have saved that to just document. And this was the year that I would go into the new school to get an MFA, because I was trying to figure out how to escape, you know, whatever started in 2011. And it was the only thing I could come up with. Like, I guess I'll do this now. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I contacted the Fire and Ladder Company, and I was like, you know, just curious about the fire, and they confirmed like the fire started in the, you know, the middle, they would say the middle bedroom. It's hard to explain. The bedrooms went around, like it was my mom's, my sister's, and then mine. It was like around the side of the house, like the west end of the house, if you were to see it that way. Anyway, it bothered me because I saw it as a threat, if you will, on some level, just because normally I wouldn't make these connections at all, but because what started in 2011 was so bad and so whack, and because of everything that was going on, this city was like a machine. And it was like being above the matrix and watching, or being behind the curtain and watching everyone being puppeted. It was whack. And I know part of that could be PTSD, but it also could be like someone showing something or operating so high level, they might have used me to watch it unfold, if you will. So are we gonna, it's, you know, it seems smoky even up here at UPenn campus and Drexel. This is mostly Drexel. UPenn is that way, and